Good morning, all of you. Again, I welcome all of you for our online class, day 15. We have completed chapter 3, all the question answers and exercise. Today, we will start with a new chapter, chapter 4, a new name. Chapter 4, a new name. Before I start my class, I would like to inform you that all you have to complete your incompleted work. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, poem and Chapter 3. Then you have to go for next chapter. So let's start with the Chapter 4, a new name. The author of this chapter is Linda Sue Park. He is an Korean American writer who has authored several novels and picture books for young adults and children. Okay, most of her work is based upon Korean history and culture. In 2002, she won the Newbery Medal for a single child. She was a very good author. She used to write novels and picture books for adults and children. What is the name of this author? Linda Sue Park. Okay, start with this introduction part. This is the story of a 10-year-old Korean girl. Okay, in this chapter, we are going to study about one 10-year-old Korean girl. Her name is Kim Sun Hee and her brother Kim Tae Yul. We are going to learn about one girl and her brother. It is the year 1940 and the Japanese have taken over Korea. In 1940, what happened? Japanese have taken over Korea. The Korean people are very unhappy. The Korean people become very unhappy. They are very sad. They do not have the freedom to learn their history, follow their culture or speak their language. What happened now? Korean people are not allowed to learn their history and do or follow their culture, or not only that, even they are not allowed to speak their language. Suddenly, there comes a new law, all Koreans are to take Japanese name. Next rule came, all the people of Koreans put the name for their children as a Japanese name. The children's father knows that the law must be obeyed or else his family could face strict punishment. If we are not obeying the commandments, we will get very great punishment. This knows their father. So he helps them choose Japanese names that reflect their Korean roots. Now, Sun Hee must learn to accept her new name. Okay, now Sun Hee, the girl, she is going to get new name. Okay, how does she feel when she got the new name? How she felt? Okay, that is a introduction part. Now, let's go for first paragraph. When my turn came, I pointed to the letter K. Abuji gave me a new name and I went around whispering over and over, Koyeko, Kenyama Koyeko, Koyeko. First paragraph, when my turn came. Here it mentioned the girl. What was the name of the girl? Kim Sun Hee. Okay, Kim Sun Hee. I pointed to letter. She pointed to letter and K. Abuji. Abuji is the word means father. Okay, Korean word is father. Abuji. Gave me a new name. My father gave me a new name and I went around whispering over and over. Whispering means just murmuring. He is speaking without noise. Koyeko Keniyama Koyako Koyako. Okay. Paragraph number 2. Japanese family names are usually long. In Japanese names, always it is very long name. It is not a short. It is very long name. Like Keniyama. Korean ones like my name Kim are short. But in Korean name it is very short. Just like a Kim. That is a one name. Then Korean first names are almost always two syllables. Okay, Korean first name, it is always two syllables. That means part of the word that contains single vowel sound are pronounced as a unit. It is very short. But Japanese first name can be long or short. But in Japanese name, it may be long or short. Paragraph number 3. I like how Abuji had hidden our real last name in the new one he had chosen for us. But here she is saying, I like how my father had hidden our real last name. But his father put the last name in their new name. New one he had chosen for us. And he had done the same for my first name as well. Girl's name often ended in ko, which means girl in Japanese. In Japanese, ko means girl. But ko could also mean the sun's rays. That another meaning also there. That is a sun's rays. So, koeko means rays of brightness. Okay, what she got the name? What she got new name? Keniyama Keiko. Keniyama Keiko. That was the name of that small girl, 10 years girl, Kim Sun Hee. Here, so Keiko means rays of brightness, the same as my real name. Same as my real name. And yet, while I could accept Keniyama Keiko as a name, but now I got the name Keniyama Keiko as a name. I could not think of it as my name. I think it is my name. What is the name? Keniyama Keiko. Paragraph number 4. For the next few days, there was terrible confusion at the school. Okay, now she went to school. In school, there is very great confusion. What was the confusion? We had to call our classmates only by their Japanese name. In school, they have to call their friends as the Japanese name. They had to call the Japanese name, new name. Suddenly, the girl across the aisle from me was Megumi, not Myanji. And the boy who sat behind me was Masado instead of Yang Won. What is mentioned here? Suddenly the girl across the aisle, the path or way. Okay. From me was Megumi, not Myungji. And the boy who sat behind me was Masado instead of Yang Won. Okay, that day all the friends, the name they changed. Masado instead of Yang Won. Okay, because it was very great confusion. Up to yesterday, they used to call their own name. Usually they used to call every day. But today onwards, they have to call new name. They are not permitted to call the old name. Understand? Now they have to call Japanese name. Now we'll go paragraph number 5. Our teacher tried to be patient with us. The teacher also got the confusion because they had to call each name and they had to call the new name of the student. And she also very confused, and teacher tried to be patient with us. If we forget and use our classmate's real name, she prompted us gently at first. Prompted means encouraged them to say their Japanese name. The teacher encouraging them to, you had to call them their Japanese names. Don't call the foreign names. Okay, she gave a warning, but more sternly as days passed. But after many days, she became very serious. Okay, she was very serious. Paragraph number 6. I was a good student. I had never once give the teacher cause to beat me. I was a very good student. I got any punishment or any beating from my teachers. I was very good student. I was very careful to use everyone's Japanese name and to respond when anyone said Kyoko, even though it felt as if they were talking to someone else. Here we see she was very good in study and she was very sharpened her ear to listen her name and others to call to others name also. Then she, even though it felt as if they were talking to someone else, she was very caring. But the next day, my brain grew tired of being careful every single minute, and it happened. But she was listening every way. She was listening. With this, what happened? She is being brain grew very tired. She became very tired and mentally she very tired. Paragraph number 7. I chose the worst possible moment to make a mistake. I chose the worst possible moment to make mistakes. What happened? He select or he chose a worst possible moment to make a mistake. Sorry. Onishi-san was in the room. San here, respectful way to address someone in Japanese. S-A-N. San means they used to for respect call. Now we are here used to call G, right? G. Arun G or Devendra G, like that we used to call. In after last we used to G. Here same like in Japanese used to put the san, that is a respecting word. Okay. He was Japanese army officer whose job was to make sure all the students were learning to be good citizens of the empire. Here another fellow, his name is Onishi. Onishi San. He was a army officer. He is working in the school. Okay. Because for learning to good citizens, he want make the students, he want make all the students become a good citizen of empire. Empire means it refers to the Japanese empire. Okay. Now in 7th paragraph we see new person Onishi-san. He was a Japanese army and what was his job? He was a army officer. Now here he want make sure that all the students learning a good citizen of empire. Now we'll go for paragraph number 8. He came into our classroom several times a week. What happened? In several times, many times he used to visit our class, often in the middle of a lesson while the teacher is teaching. That time also he used to come inside the class because he wants to check all the students. We always stop what we were doing and bow to him. Okay, whenever he used to come, we stop our work and we give respect. Then he had stand at the back of the room and observed us for a while. What happened? In the time he used to stand last and he used to observe. Madam, he used to watch. I could tell he made the teacher nervous. What happened? I think he is disturbing the teachers because teachers are teaching in the class. In between, he is coming inside the class and standing there. It will be very disturbance for the teacher and students also. I tried especially hard to give the right answer when he was around. मैंने कोशिश किया, sorry, I used to give right answer when he was around. Today I am going to wind up this chapter here. Up to 8 paragraphs we could learn. Tomorrow we will start from paragraph number 9. So today your homework is you have to write the word meaning, page number 29 and 30. 29 and 30. You have to do the homework. Okay? God bless you.